too real.
Yeah. You brought me down to earth there.
So, speaking of ridiculous loot boxes, well, it's not there anymore, but For Honor is back in the news because Season 3 had a tournament that recently went down to promote the new characters
classes
and new stages and new stuff, and of course the dedicated servers. But unfortunately,
what happened?
so there's an early bug that's been around for a while now, and there's multiple actually, because there's stuff that I remember like finding out and trying out in training mode and stuff where like you can do ghost hits by unlocking and attacking at the right time.
Okay.
There's things where when you lock on in the game and then unlock, moves behave differently.
Okay.
Right? And like I remember there was a thing early on where like the Shugoki could swing one direction and then unlock, and instantly without an actual animation another swing would happen, like a ghost swing. Right?
Okay.
And so I was like, what the fuck? That's huge. That's super strong. You know what I mean? Like it's a hit that just comes out and you can't really block it or parry it, or you can block it, but you can't parry it rather. And so like, I remember being like, that's crazy. They're going to get rid of that. And it turns out they didn't patch this stuff out. It stayed in the game, and it applies to every character. And now it's like this whole thing called unlock tech. Right? And so what unlock tech is,
okay.
I'm going to keep it surface. I'm not going to go too in depth here because the point is that they had a tournament and the guy who won just abused it. And he 3-0'd every match he was in. I believe there, and like what ends up happening is if you go watch their live stream, this guy just wins by pretty much using this.
Is it that guy that's in the thumbnail? A guy with like aviators on?
Yeah. So
okay.
So he plays a bunch of matches, and like the unlock tech happens to work especially well when you're using. When you're basically you're unlocking and your attack becomes unparryable, it makes certain attacks faster. It stops the recoil, right?
Jesus.
And so like the Nobushi is a fast character already. And while some characters get faster attacks, she gets attacks with pretty much no recovery.
Okay.
So you try it and then you miss and then you just try again. And he just abused it all the way to the top, and it really, really like makes it almost impossible to deal with her from a meta point of view. And so when the guy won,
what's his quote?
Well, it's more just like the dev.
I saw a quote up above there in the story.
Yeah, so basically,
right there.
Yeah, like the guy was just like, I didn't think it would be this easy, Palin said after his victory. And like when the For Honor dev hands him the trophy, going like, "Congrats, you won, good job." He pretty much goes, "Hey man, fucking nice job. You're probably gonna have to change your strategy next time around, though." He's like, I don't think that gameplay. Soon you might have to change your play style, but honestly, fucking good job.
Okay.
Right? So like they're just like, right, we get it. You spam this all the way to the top, and that's unfortunate because.
What do you think about if you do the For Honor tutorials? And if it has a section that says unlock tech,
yeah, well,
that's fine.
Well, here's the state it's in as far as tournament play goes. Like, people have been just using this as a thing to fight in tournaments and win with.
So it's
like role canceling.
Is there a contingent that's been like, no, don't use that shit?
Well,
like, I don't agree with it.
Well, I think it's more along the lines of, wait, this isn't patched yet. Okay, well, here's what it does, right?
Okay.
And so like when I read an in-depth thread on it, and like people that use it and exactly how it improves certain characters. And the thing is that it takes the reason why a lot of people, like tournament players, are fine with it is because it takes characters that wouldn't be as good and makes them better by improving them drastically in these crazy ways. But it's a super bug. And just like role canceling, it's like, like people that are up there in the meta are like, this can make this character viable because it adds this particular thing. And it's just like, yeah, but then it makes this already good character unbeatable.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that when it gets to like, this makes this character unbeatable, like there has to be a limit where you say, well, like maybe you shouldn't use that for that character or something.
Would you say that he has no honor.
I think he has very little honor.
Questionable honor.
I think they should add a question mark to the end of the actual name
honor?
of the
Maybe for fun.
No, yeah. There should be a game called For Fun. I like that.
Yeah, so that's a weird one, but
that's kind of
it doesn't. It's not a good look when you're brand new season with new content,
and like this is not fixed.
Yeah,
it has a known issue,
and it just exactly it's not a good look for showing off all the changes and whatnot. So,
Godspeed, whoever. I don't know who you're talking to.
Well, I mean, the main guy left, so now it's just down to Ubisoft.
Okay, all right.